McFarlane Toys Page Punchers. This is the Green Lantern edition. Believe it or not, I actually got this at Dollarama for $4. $4. I also got a Wonder Woman book at Dollarama for $5, which is ridiculous. Shout out to Dollarama. Yeah, I've been seeing these. McFarlane released Page Punchers, I think 2024, and I think he started with like Spawn and stuff. And those guys were like $20, $25 because they had like the 2 packs of like 2 Spawn comics and 2 toys or whatever. But these DC ones are at Dollarama. There was a Nightwing one, an Aquaman one, I think a Cyborg one. Something that's interesting is this Green Lantern one. The reason I got the Green Lantern is because, I don't know, I've been just kind of feeling Green Lantern recently, maybe with the TV show. I was this close to getting Blackest Night. Maybe I'll get it later, but I didn't end up buying it. And I feel like out of all the figures, this one is like the most accurate one. Like the rest, like the paint job on this one looks nice. The sculpting looks nice. The other ones, especially like the Aquaman one, it was kind of sloppy. I feel like this is the most like, this one just looks the best. Again, it's $4. You're getting a toy and a comic book, so you can't expect that much. But yeah, just overall, I think it's the best one. Also, the Aquaman one, the toy was Aquaman, but the comic book was Aquaman #1, the Flashpoint one. So like, it'd be really weird to get in like your first introduction to Aquaman, and it's the Flashpoint version of Aquaman. Very strange choice for that. But for this one, we have Green Lantern, and it's Green Lantern Rebirth #1 is the comic that it comes with it. Now, this is not Rebirth 2016 Rebirth. This is like from 2005, written by Jeff Johns and drawn by Ethan Van Sciver. Now, I've heard some very controversial things about that guy. I don't know too much about him. All I know is he's very controversial, but he's been on Green Lantern for a very long time. He's like a legendary Green Lantern artist. So I don't really know what he's up to these days. All I know is people don't really like him. That's all I know. But yeah, let's get unboxing to this. Alrighty, so inside we get Green Lantern #1. This is a hefty comic. It's very nice and thick. Alright. Very nice. Green Lantern #1 Rebirth. This is the back. And it's funny because the back is like very new comics. You get like Death Metal and Joker War and Super Sons. Like these comics came out like the last decade or so, and this comic is like, this guy is like 20 years old. We're gonna put that there, and now we're gonna go to Mr. Hal Jordan. All right, there is the toy. This is my second McFarlane toy. First one is a Gunslinger toy I got, which I was planning on doing a review when I got it, but I never ended up doing it. But yeah, this is it. This is the Green Lantern toy. And you can kind of twist them like so. Oh, that's one. And then you can raise the arm. Oh, it's, all right. Yeah, and then there's the leg. Also, his head can move. You can turn it all the way around. It was kind of stiff a second ago, but now that I'm moving it, it feels as if I really wanted to, I could just pop it off. So it doesn't feel that secure on, but yeah, fully articulating head. You can aura farm him any position you want. Look at that. Look at that. There he goes. Nice. And they even got his ring on the fist right there. One little green dot, but it gets the message across. As you can see here, it kind of looks like this top chest area. Even at the back, it has this like thing over here. So it kind of looks as if it can move and can go up and down, but it's just kind of glued together. It's not moving anytime soon. The only moving part is this bottom piece right here. So yeah, this is kind of a clickbaity thing because you think it can move, but it can't really at all. But yeah, I mean, man, I really like this. This is very nice. Compared to the Nightwing, compared to the Aquaman, like you can like see like the etches there. You could see his muscles and so on. Let's focus better. You can see his muscles and so on. Like the face sculpture is actually really nice, especially compared to the other ones there. Like I feel like it's very fine-tuned. Again, you have to consider that the price I got this for is cheaper than the price of a mainline Batman comic, and that doesn't include a toy. So, I mean, hey, I'm not complaining at all. I feel like the back here, it's like a little bit raised. I don't know. But yeah, a very nice Hal Jordan, if I do say so myself. I'm very pleased with this. Again, for $4, you get a little toy and you get a full comic book. shout out to Todd McFarlane for thinking about this. This has me tempted to get a Spawn one now. But again, the Spawn ones are like $20, so I don't know. I'm gonna go read this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts in a second. Alrighty, it's the next day. I read this last night, and I have some thoughts. Overall, it was a fun story. It was a very hooking first issue. It made me want to read the next issue. It made me want to read the rest of the series. I'd say, on one hand, it did its job getting me engaged in this Rebirth series. On the other hand, I think this is a terrible comic to hand to someone and say, hey, you want to read a Green Lantern comic for your first Green Lantern comic? Take this and read it. Here's a toy. Like, again, you're marketing, this is Dollarama, it's $4. You're marketing this towards kids who want to get a toy, who want to read a comic, probably don't know much about Green Lantern, and you're going to give them this. This is a very hefty book. You just can't pick this up and figure out what's going on. Again, I have not read any Green Lantern comic. This is my first Green Lantern comic, and without me pausing every 5 minutes to go on ChatGPT and look up why is Green Lantern Spectre, who's Parallax, blah blah blah. I know about Parallax before, but like you need to know a lot of things before you read this. This really isn't even a Green Lantern. This isn't really even a Hal Jordan book. It's, if anything, it's a John Stewart book. So why this is Hal Jordan, I don't really know. Again, I'm not saying the story is bad. I'm just saying for the purpose of this page puncher package thing, I think they might have missed the mark on it. Again, same with what I talked about before, how the Aquaman figure came with Flashpoint Aquaman. If you want to get people reading Aquaman, don't give them the comic where Aquaman is like fighting Wonder Woman and he's a bad guy and it's like a whole thing. Like, what? Again, to understand this, you need so much context. And I just don't think this was a good jumping on point at all. Like, just not a good jumping on point at all. Some things I like is the art is absolutely stunning. Like, let me give you some pages. Like, it's a beautiful looking book. Ethan Van Sciver, fantastic artist, truly. Like, beautiful looking book, truly. I absolutely love the way how when Batman is first introduced in this book, he's in complete shadow. And then the second when John Stewart like spazzes out at him, like and the ring lights up, then you see him in his full, because he was like fully aura farming. I really like how Guy Gardner was really like taunting John Stewart, being like, oh, you don't have a backbone, you'll do whatever they say. And then it kind of pays off at the end where Batman is like, and John Stewart is like, no, stop disrespecting Hal. And like, I really did like how like, he's just completely like aura farming here. Like he's the mysterious Batman, blah, blah, blah. And then John Stewart like lays it down and Batman's like, oh shit, my bad. He like completely breaks the illusion that Batman is like the top ranked aura farmer. Still a very interesting book, kind of a mystery of oh, is Hal Jordan like bad, is he like kind of good, is he like back to normal, because he was a full-on villain like a couple storylines ago or something like that. Batman doesn't really believe it. Batman thinks he's still a bad guy. John Stewart wants to believe that he's not a bad guy. And yeah, again, like it's a fun story, but I don't know why you'd want to get into Green Lantern with this book where it essentially paints him as a villain. Essentially, the title character is like, is he a bad guy or not? Like, this is just not the book to get into. And again, maybe I'm thinking just too deeply about it. It's really not that serious at the end of the day. But again, I just feel like if this is the attempt to get people reading comics, playing with toys, reading with comics, I just don't think this is the best book to use, It's like if they had a Superman version of this, where the Superman was a toy, I don't think you'd want to get Injustice #1 as the book that goes with it. It just kind of doesn't really help sell the character, So yeah, that's just kind of my mini rant about this comic. Again, a fun read, but you cannot just pick this up by itself and just figure it out with no context behind what's going on in the story. But yeah, that's the Page Punchers. Got the Green Lantern toy and the Green Lantern comic. But yeah, for $4, honestly, I'm not complaining that much. It's a great deal. A comic book and a toy for $4 in this economy in 2026. I'll take it.